Hey nerds, what's up? My hair is purple again and I'm back at school. You can see my posters in the background. They're so nice and cute. Yep, but I'm not gonna talk about school. That's for later. I have some video I need to show you from stuff that happened in my summertime. To begin, so, I know this person. Her name is Sydney Samory. Samory? Samory. I don't know how to pronounce it. Shows you what a great friend I am. We met over Twitter about 2.5 years ago because we both like this little band called Walk the Moon. Anyways, she lives in Pittsburgh. I've met her once at a Walk the Moon concert, which I did vlog about. She just texts me one morning and is like, hey, so my friend just bailed on me and I have a extra ticket to a Firefly Music Festival in Delaware. Bear in mind, this is like a week before the music festival is supposed to happen. She was asking me if I wanted to take it. And I'm the one who's just like, oh man, that'd be so cool, but you know, it's kind of expensive and like, I don't know if I have the money. So I tell my sister and my mom and they're like, what the hell? Go to this gosh darn music festival. For a good 10 minutes, I'm just like, you are the biggest enablers in my life. How did I not know that before? It ends up being like this incredible, giant, most amazing birthday present of my life kind of deal. And Firefly is a really big music festival. I got there, well, I went to Sydney's house, and she lives in Hermione, Pennsylvania, which the nearest Greyhound station is in Greensburg, because I wasn't comfortable driving 5.5 hours on my own. And I hung out and spent the night at her house that night, and then the next morning we shipped out in a truck with a bunch of camping supplies and Sydney and her sister, because that's what our tickets were for, was like general camping. And I have maybe never camped in a tent before in my life, so it was just a bunch of new experiences. Random interruption to bring you the fact that I got these new Doc Martens in the mail, and they are literally the most incredible shoes I've ever worn. So yeah, putting up a tent, cooking some camping food, eating mostly snacks. It was a wild ride. Apparently Delaware had just like decriminalized marijuana like 2 days before Firefly, and I'm like, that is the most beautiful coincidence ever. Yeah, it was 4 days packed with a bunch of musicians that I completely loved. For example, familiar? Okay, I know I promised something in a vlog that I made almost 2 months ago. That was actually the most recent vlog that I made. It has a lot to do with some of my personal struggles with my anxiety and subsequent OCD from that. Firefly was a big shift, like both geographically and it was just me being surrounded by a lot of people. I'm not great in that kind of situation, especially when I don't really have a place to escape to. First 2 days of Firefly were especially not great in that respect. I did have a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. I loved it, but at the same time, I was kind of a nervous wreck for a lot of it. Cue me having a nervous breakdown, kind of crying in the middle of a crowd-esque. That's actually what happened. It's not. This is the first night. So I'm like kind of absorbed in my phone just to, you know, find a distraction, kind of ease myself out of it. That Eli Mayman, for the guitarist for Walk the Moon, is on Twitter and he's like, just pulled into Delaware, can't wait for Firefly. And I'm like, please can I have a hug just like out of nowhere. He's like, dude, what's up? And I explained just very basic, very, very surface level stuff, just like, I'm kind of in a bad place right now. It's that kind of thing that really leads to more, even worse thoughts. He followed me on Twitter and then started direct messaging me and just told me, like, you know, just try not to think about, try not to force anything, not even to have a good time, try not to try too hard. And it meant a lot to have someone acknowledge me in that way. So when the time came to actually see Walk the Moon the next day, when I saw, during Echo Smith's performance, when I saw Eli working in the back kind of side stage with his guitars, I literally broke down crying. I haven't really gotten to see him since then, like in real life. And I don't know, I just want to say thanks, because it means a lot. Now I've gotten to the point where I'm okay with asking for help. I've gotten a lot better. I'm not saying it's because of what Eli did. That's nowhere near a permanent fix. It's not your role model or someone you admire. It's not their job to fix you, and they're usually not qualified to do so. Hi, YouTube. We're on our way to Firefly right now, and we're walking over a highway. It's great.
Overpass shut down! I sold my soul to a three-piece, and he told me I was holy. He's got me down on both the knees, but it's the devil that's trying to hold me down, sneaking out the back door, make no sound.
So when we go out, that's how it's supposed to be. Somebody help me sing this. So when